Big Dash knows what?
Let's get all of the fluff. Let's get all of the BS out of the way. We're talking running backs today. And again, this is going to be a positional preview for training camp. Today, I'm talking about the running backs. And of course, we already know what it is when it comes to Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is on the team, but not really on the team. Like, he has a contract, but really doesn't have a contract. The ink has not even been signed. There's a lot of things going on when it comes to this running back room. But I can only focus on, right now, because we're getting into training camp now. I can only focus on the guys that's supposed to be in the building or that will be in the building. And right now, we don't know exactly what Saquon Barkley is going to do. A lot of people expect him to hold out. I can see him not showing up to training camp, not showing up for preseason, but when there's real games, I'm expecting Saquon Barkley to be back. That's just my opinion. But let's go ahead and talk about these running backs. So on Friday, the New York Giants signed James Robinson. So automatically, when you add a guy like James Robinson, I'm assuming he's healthy. I'm assuming he's ready to go. Let's just assume that, for training camp purposes, for training camp purposes. So you have James Robinson now thrown into the mix of this running back group, minus Saquon Barkley. James Robinson, in my opinion, is a better player than both Matt Breida and Gary Brightwell today. I think he's better, potential-wise, he's better than both of those guys are right now. I'll say that. Does that mean that he automatically jumps them as far as the depth chart? No, it does not mean that at all. I'm just saying, if all things are healthy, all players are healthy, James Robinson is fighting for the running back one position. Outside of that, we have the long shot with Jashaun Corbin. Again, I'm a big fan of Jashaun Corbin. Another year comes, and he's just buried so far down on his depth chart that I don't know if he's going to be able to, get a chance to show everybody, what he's capable of, because he can do a lot. And a lot of people don't know that, and that's a shame. Eric Gray is going to be the guy that has all the opportunity in the world to contribute right away. There's no way that he doesn't make the 53, in my opinion. You're probably going to pick Eric Gray over both Brightwell and Breida if it comes down to that, because more than likely you can get Brightwell on the practice squad if need be. More than likely you could probably get Breida on the practice squad too, but you're not going to get Eric Gray, on the practice squad. Jashaun Corbin, another guy that you're most likely going to be able to put on the practice squad, but Eric Gray is not going to be that guy. So right now today, if I had to pick three running backs, because I only think we keep three running backs on the 53. And again, this is outside of Saquon Barkley in that situation. Right now today, I'm thinking James Robinson, I'm thinking Eric Gray, and I'm thinking Matt Breida. That's what I'm thinking about. Now, Gary Brightwell, could he be the guy that gets that third spot? I don't know. I mean, I'm a big Gary Brightwell fan as far as being a New York Giants fan. I saw the spark last year. I saw how hard he runs, the determination that he runs with. Always has or always feels like there's something to prove when I'm watching him. That's how I envision him when he gets a chance to touch the rock. Is I'm taking the best of this chance, or I'm making the best of this chance, and I'm going all out. That's what I envision Gary Brightwell is saying to himself every time he gets a chance and his number's called. Is he has something to prove. But if I had to pick three, it would be Robinson, Breida, and Eric Gray. And I picked Breida over Brightwell because I think he's more versatile. He has more burst. And then just the experience alone, I think Breida, is a better player than Brightwell is right now. So if I had to pick the four, but just thinking about this room, it's a lot of things that these guys bring to the table. I'm seeing a lot of people say, well, the James Robinson, he can't be that good. He was, free agency went, and he was unsigned. Well, here's the thing: that running back free agency period, man, was tough on all of these running backs. There's a lot of guys that are still available out there. Kareem Hunt is still available out there, and he would be a running back one if he was with the New York Giants if Saquon Barkley doesn't play. it's just a bunch of guys out there that are unsigned with running backs, and it's not fair that's going on, but it is what it is when it comes to the business. And positional value matters. Matters. I remember when people argued with me during the draft period, where I was doing all these videos saying I would take the center at 25, and they were saying, "Let me, positional value wise, it's that's too high to take a center." And then when it comes to this running back situation with Saquon Barkley, yes, it's Saquon Barkley, but all of a sudden positional value is thrown out of the window when the names change. In this opinion, in this point, in my opinion. But again, excited to see this competition in the running back room. Just running down the list again, we got Matt Breida, Gary Brightwell, Jashaun Corbin, Eric Gray, and now James Robinson added to the mix. It's going to be some quality snaps. The guys are going to get a chance to prove themselves, because nobody has solidified that RB1 spot yet. And even though Matt Breida has the most experience in the system, has the experience with the coach, probably has the most trust out of this group with the coaching staff, Eric Gray can easily get in here, open up eyes, and prove that he should be the running back one while we're waiting on Saquon Barkley to see what he's going to do. But that's where I'm at right now today. Just looking at what Eric Gray can do now, looking at the addition of James Robinson, like, okay, so now we have some competition in the running back room. You pencil in Matt Breida possibly, but when James Robinson gets added to the mix, I don't think you can no longer or any longer, have Matt Breida as the running back one for this situation ongoing with Saquon Barkley possibly holding out. But that's going to be my review of the running backs. Again, I can't wait for training camp to get started on Wednesday. I believe the first practice will also be an open practice, so that's going to be fantastic. The media is probably going to be covering everything. And of course, since we're talking about the running backs, the media is going to have 1,000,001 questions to the coaches, to the players about Saquon Barkley. And I just hope, because I don't think it's going to be that big of a distraction, especially if they handle it the right way, and let the media know that, hey, either we're not going to answer any questions about Saquon Barkley, or if they are, just to keep it brief. And then hopefully the media is respectful enough to let these guys do what they need to do, concentrate on what they need to concentrate about. And then when Saquon decides what he's going to do, then we can, add to that. So I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.